Hello, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? We chilling? Are you chilling? I'm gonna leave you here, okay? And I'm gonna hope that the video doesn't stop recording. Damn. I'm gonna assume that it's not gonna. Fuck. It's totally gonna stop recording, isn't it? Who gives a fuck? Just leave you there. And let's see, like this. I imagine you recorded. What's up? This is a video where you're not gonna see me because I'm laying down, and unless I hold the phone up high to record myself, which is something that I'm not gonna do, you're not gonna see my face. But this is something that you should learn to do. You should learn to understand people when you're not looking at them, right? And this is something I'm obviously gonna rant about random subjects. In case you're wondering what this video is about, I'm gonna rant about random subjects that come to mind. And you can either listen or not listen. Go for it. This is not really for viewing as much as it is for talking, right? So lately, for the longest time, right, I've watched, well, first of all, I consider myself, well, I don't think I need to consider myself shit. You guys are hearing me talking English, properly, I guess, I don't know, you can understand what I'm saying, right? I have somewhat proper tone, the irony, God, pronunciation, and vocabulary, I guess, right? I consider myself bilingual. I am Spanish. Entirely. Entirely Spanish, what the fuck? But for the longest time, I watched series and like movies with subtitles on. You know? Not like I watch an English show with Spanish subtitles on or vice versa, but I watch the English show with the English subtitles on and the Spanish one with the Spanish subtitles on. And I do this, well, I used to do this, this is just a random thing to talk about, I guess. But I used to do this. I told myself that I used to do this because I liked to read while I was fucking watching, while listening. But I was with my mom the other day, she was watching something, and I realized that I was having trouble, following along because I couldn't read at the same time as it was being spoken aloud, right? And so I was like, could this be translating to my everyday life? And so, because I don't talk to that many people in my day-to-day life. You know what I mean? I talk to I go to uni, I wake up, I don't talk to anybody. I go to university, I talk to the teacher mostly and my colleagues in university if we have a group project, because if not, I'm just working on my computer and taking notes of class. But yeah, today's been a nice day, to be fair, mainly because it's really nice to, I guess, not celebrate, but acknowledge small wins, because I feel that if you celebrate small wins, you're fucking celebrating too early. But on the other hand, if you don't acknowledge any of them, you never feel like you had them, right? So for the longest, these past couple of months, summer mainly, I fucked up my sleep schedule like crazy, and they changed my schedule of classes. Last year I had classes, just rambling here, but who the fuck cares? Last year I had classes in the afternoon, and this year I have classes in the morning. So I have to take that into consideration for my waking up. Last year I could wake up at 5 a.m. and have my day, and I would end classes at 8, some at like 8:45, get home at 10, and I could sleep, wake up, and reset and do the whole thing. But lately, I've been having trouble with actually setting a proper schedule again. You know what I mean? Because I've been debating between which would I want to. It's so retarded, to be fair. It's so stupid because in the debate, I never choose. You know, between. So now I start classes at 8, right? So I could fucking wake up at 6, which is what I do now, right? I wake up at 6, I get a bus, I go there, I take an hour to get there, and a bit more to wait for the bus. So I don't have that much time to work before I go to class. So I was thinking, what if I woke up earlier? Because I don't have the limitation of, oh, this year I leave classes at 8 and get home at 10. Nah, this year I leave classes at 12:30. So I can get home and sleep at whatever time. And I'm thinking aloud here. I'm like doing the debate actively right now with you guys. And I'm noticing right now in this present moment that maybe the best choice would be to wake up earlier, right? Because I had a lot of fun waking up at 5. A lot of fun waking up at 5. But yeah, today, oh yeah, I've been having a lot of trouble with fucking just listening to my alarm. To be totally honest with you guys, I'm not. Yeah, I fail sometimes. What the fuck? Of course I do. I am one to do so. We are all ones to do so. But for the past couple of weeks, I've been listening to the alarm. You know, like I hear it, and I just fucking wake up instantly with a smile. And this started happening like almost like a bit before my birthday. But in my birthday, I hit 21 and it kind of snapped, and I was like, dude, do you really want to be 21 years old and you're still not able to pull yourself out of bed? And I started looking at myself from a third point of view, you know, in the most objective lens possible, you know, and trying to see myself as this random fucking person that I never knew and I'm never gonna know. And they're just telling me about what this person is doing. So now I actually am waking up and doing things. Why? Because I saw myself from a third point of view. I saw this guy who talked so much about his dreams and tried to motivate people, but he then couldn't motivate himself. And the first thought that came to mind is, that is fucking pathetic. That is a pathetic man, if you can even call him that. And I switched, and it was an Insta 180. And now every time that I feel the resistance and I see myself bubbling up these excuses, it's seeing myself in this way, in this third point of view way. And it helps a lot, because you could take all the fucking emotion out of it. Because when you stop and think about it, what are you really doing? When it comes to anything, okay? Anything that is supposed to be hard. Wait, this motherfucker is passing so loud, goddamn. Anything that you recall as hard, what is it? Actually fucking Describe what it is in its purest, rawest form. And let's take a fucking example. Work. What the fuck is work? Because I have some friends of mine who are like, oh, voy a trabajar, I'm gonna fucking work. And what the fuck is work for you? Because if you don't know what work is, you're not doing anything, right? And then you're like, okay, random example. Let's say work is doing outreach. Pretty painful thing, mentally. Something that has a lot of emotional tie, a lot of laziness tied with it, of not wanting to do it, right? Outreach. If I ask you, what is the work that goes into outreach? You would fucking sigh. You'd be like, fuck, this is the worst. So I have to fucking open up my phone. I gotta fucking go into Instagram or go into wherever, LinkedIn or wherever you get your leads. And I gotta message these people, gotta record these videos. Every single extra step that you add, and every single, and I gotta do this that you add to the description, you're just adding this emotion into your description of this thing. And so every time that you say work, you feel every single one of these emotions that are tied to the things that you so desperately don't want to do, right? And you end up not fucking doing it. But I ask you this, in its pure form, what is outreach? Fucking hell, man. What would there be? Let's see. We'll go for your classic message outreach and your calling outreach, cold calls, right? So for cold calls, the work, okay, the actual action that you are undergoing when you are quote unquote working on this is the following. You're grabbing something, which is your phone, you're fucking moving your finger up and down a couple fucking times, just fucking typing in a fucking number, you're fucking putting it to your fucking ear and talking. That's it. And then you hang up. And then you do it again. If they told you you gotta fucking talk and you're gonna make a bunch of money, you'd be like, what the hell, man? What the hell? Let me do that. But when they're like, you gotta cold call people, you're like, you know what? I think I got better things to do, man. Same with messages. Same with cold outreach in the DM email sets. What the fuck are you doing? Right? You're clacking away at a keyboard and moving your eyes side to side. That's all you're doing. You're looking around the screen and you're clicking. That's it. That's it. And you don't want to do it. And I'm talking to myself here. You know what I mean? Like, upon the simplification, you realize the absurdity in your fucking actions, right? But that, let's go for another example, man. Going to the gym. I'm a calisthenics fella, so going to the park, right? Going to the calisthenics park. Oh, dude, let's go work out. Dude, I don't want to work out, man. You have the tie, the emotional tie, the emotional connection bundled up to your fucking definition of the word of every time I go there, I suffer, and every time I go there, I feel the pain, which is fucking true. That's what you go there to do, you motherfucker. So what are you doing when you go to the... What are you doing when you work out? What really? No. I want you to do it before I do it. So I'm going to give you a moment of fucking silence for you to think about it before. Because goddamn. What the fuck is it? The simplification. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dude, you got it, dude. You're fucking... You put your hands up. You fucking close your hands. That's you grabbing onto a bar. Put your hands up. close your hands, and fucking move around. That's all you're doing. So if I fucking framed it to you like, dude, you wanna just fucking move your body in these random ways for an hour plus, and then a couple of months you're gonna fucking see progress, man? You'd be like, yeah, man, let's go do that. But it's like, you wanna work out? I don't know, man. I don't know if that's for me right now. But fucking hell. Yeah. Oh. So I'm probably gonna set an alarm early as fuck today. And try to go to sleep early as shit today. Wow. Well, I was gonna say, like, you guys don't see this, but you guys are kind of seeing the fucking... Yeah, you guys are kind of seeing the... What is it? What is that? A tree. The branches, you know? So you're seeing what I'm seeing, man. I've talked about this a lot, man. A lot. So you guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing right now, right? And when I say I've spoken about this a lot, I mean I've spoken about this idea of approaching the world without trying to label things, right? So for example, right now, I'm looking up, right? And if I really wanted to fucking describe what I'm seeing to you guys, I couldn't. At all. Because the words that I would express to you to see... goddamn, a lot of fucking things going on. See, a lot of distractions and I can't concentrate. This is why we do the things. So the words I would use to describe what I am seeing right now would not make any justice. And I don't mean to say that I'm tripping on 70 fucking tabs of LSD right now, right? I'm seeing this really normal fucking tree, really normal blue sky, really normal... See, like right now, right? I'm trying to describe what I'm seeing. And upon describing what I see, the magic of it is slightly ruined. Not ruined, but it's in a new lens, and it's behind the lens of almost the analytical mind, which the human mind is. We like to analyze things, right? We like to look at things and be like, wow, look at that tree, look at those leaves, look at those branches, look at the wind moving through the branches and making the leaves move, right? I can say that, but that in no way is going to do justice to what it actually is. You know, I'm probably not explaining myself in any way whatsoever, but I will continue to try, right? I will continue to try. It's just a really simple frame of mind to be in, I guess. I guess you could say in some way it's my form of meditation, I mean. Because my idea of meditation is full and absolute presence, you know, full and absolute consciousness, right? That's what I consider true meditation, right? Like the highest point of meditation would be, for me, right? Freedom from my mind, in the sense of I am wherever I am right now. I could be simply laying down with no thoughts scurrying through my mind, which is a very hard point to get to. Especially if you're just fucking with your eyes closed and trying to... Because, I don't know, if you're trying to just think, like, be with your eyes closed, sitting down and not think of anything, it's an extraordinarily hard task to do. But I have found that any type of sensory experience, right? And I was gonna say view, but I don't want to label it as view because it's not limited to that, right? So when I say that this fucking I'm just rambling so badly here, but let's go. When I say that this tree is beautiful, right, and what I'm seeing is magical right now, I don't just mean the green leaves, the brown, the blue, because that you just see three colors, and if you just see three colors right now, you're blind. I don't know who said it. I really don't. But somebody said it. It was like, how did it go? The five colors make a man blind. Damn. Yeah, man. Because right now I'm not seeing just green, blue, and fucking brown. Right? Let me see. What are you guys seeing? This is what I'm seeing. Exactly. Because here are my eyes. So, this here around. Do you guys see only green, brown, and blue? You probably can only say that you do, right? But in reality, you are limited by your knowledge of colors. Because imagine if everybody in the world knew hex codes by heart. I don't, and I don't think anybody knows hex codes by heart. It's fucking insane. Like when I say hex codes, like color hex codes, you know what I mean? I don't even know how many hex codes I'm seeing right now. You know what I mean? So we're limited in this word, for example, green. How many shades of green am I seeing right now? How many shades of blue? So and when I say this, that leaf is green, you know. You see that green leaf? You immediately see this when I say leaf, right? You probably can imagine in some way a leaf. But there's no fucking leaf that looks like that, right? Every single leaf that I'm seeing right now is completely different from the other, right? That being from its actual shape in the most intricate manner possible, or that being from the perspective at which it is facing, or I am facing it, rather. Right? So every single one of these is different, and every time that, I don't know, like, I'm trying to explain this, but Kojinsky, what the fuck is that guy's name? Kojinsky? I think so. Kojinsky. He called it the unspeakable world, and I learned through it. I learned about this through Alan Watts, great speaker. And it's a beautiful title, The Unspeakable World, right? Because you're seeing how hard it's being for me to articulate what I'm trying to see, but I can't really paint a picture with words. Completely limited, you know? And this is just a really, I find at least, a really easy way to enter a really simple, I guess, way to meditate. Just being in the present. And when I say, yo, look at this, because I'm only looking up, right? I'm seeing what you guys are saying. And the thing is, it's not just the seas, right? It's not just what I'm seeing. I can hear the cars, which fucking suck, but I can still hear them. I can hear the wind. I can hear the fucking rustling of the leaves as it goes through them, the birds chirping. And if there are no cars and I'm not talking and I'm really, really focused, I can hear the bugs moving around me because I'm in the grass. And it's just an extra layer of awareness, I guess. An extra layer of consciousness in some way. Which I think should be more present in our day-to-day lives, right? I mean, we've blinded ourselves so voluntarily to all of the beauty of the world, right? We live in fucking boxes, right? And obviously, I love this, bro. Arian said, because this just came to mind. The first video, I totally got philosophical with it. And this second video, I totally got philosophical with it. And Arian told me before, like, dude, we're making like, these videos are like, fucking, not to be philosophical. And I was like, I'm still probably gonna get totally philosophical. Accidentally, man. Like, just the way I think, I guess. But yeah, really funny, man. Really funny. So I leave you guys with this little homework. Not really homework though, but exercise. Next time that you're in front of anything, simply try to appreciate it for what it is, instead of trying to put a word to it, man. Because when you describe something, you only see what you describe. So in that brief moment of time where it's yet to be defined, right? In that brief moment of time that you have, that's so precious, man. And if you're alone, sorry, little stretchies. If you're alone, or if you're with somebody that you know knows about this and can chill with you, you can very much extend this period of time. You can extend this window. But yeah, this was my random rant. And what am I gonna do now? I'm gonna fucking finish this video. I'm gonna click that button of stop. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube for you guys to watch. Goddamn buses. And it's hot as fuck right now, but I'm gonna go do fucking calisthenics. Because, yeah, why not? And maybe that way I can get home early, work, go to sleep early, wake up early, and start the fucking routine. That does sound pretty nice. I will not lie. That sounds really nice. Alright, well, thank you for listening to me for 30 minutes. Godspeed, family.